morning, although it's very much not morning anymore. It's 1 o'clock and I have had such a chill morning. In case, I think this is going to be the start of a new vlog, so in case it is, I'm just going to catch you up on where we left off. I had made a to-do list yesterday of things I wanted to try and get done over the course of the week because I knew it would be a calmer week than usual for me. And then I found out that I'm off all day today and I literally have nothing planned. Let me shut my computer for a second. And I was saying in the last vlog or in the last clip, depending on where we're cutting things, that I don't recall the last time I had a day off where I genuinely had nothing to do. Because most of the time my only day off is Shabbat, and then usually I'm going to my grandmother's, and there's been some Shabbatot recently where I've either been working in the evening or babysitting. So I don't know. I want to check. Where's my phone? I'll use my phone calendar as well as my one-liner day, just in case. Okay, according to my phone, the 6th of December was a Saturday and I didn't have any work-related things, but let's see if I went to my grandmother's. Yes, I did. Okay, when's the day before that? My calendar is so full, I can't show you because it's, you know, got personal details, but it is so full. Okay, it also says the 29th I was off, but again, I think I probably went to my grandma's. Oh no, that was a bat mitzvah, so I did have plans. Then the 15th of November, went to family, not to my grandma's, but to other family. The 8th of November, went out for lunch. The 1st of November, okay, the 1st of November, I haven't written that I went to anyone for lunch. I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, that's like 6 weeks more. What are we on? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5 weeks. Almost 2 months. 7.5 weeks since I last had a day where I did nothing. That's crazy. That is mental. But I achieved most of the things I had on that list last night because I also came home early last night and didn't have very much to do. So the only things left are shopping. I need to do a really big shop. And then I want to sing. I want to sing a bit. And ideally also film something for YouTube, but we'll see. I haven't sung in ages and I just want to sing. And I feel like this is a good time of day because it's a working day, even though it's Christmas or almost Christmas. And so I'm hoping like other people in the building won't be home. And I need to clean my Chanukiah. Let me show you. So the thing about wax is that it drips. So this needs to, the whole like this front thing needs to be cleaned, and then obviously I also need to take away the foil and maybe spread out all the Christmassy decoration things. But yeah, you can see that needs, and also like the inside of these. I don't know how well you can see, but that all needs to be emptied as well. I do empty it every so often during Chanukah, but this is time for a proper clean. Now, as I say, it's 1 o'clock and the only productive thing I've done today is edit one vlog, but I have edited and uploaded it, so it's done and that's lovely. I'm very on top of my vlogs now, which is such a nice feeling. And especially good because come the 1st of January, I'm going to be filming so much New Year's content, and that's obviously going to take up space and going to take time, and I'm going to want to prioritize that. So it's nice to not have to worry about my vlogs. I have now uploaded the last one in February, so my next edit is going to go up in March. I have got time with my vlogs. But I am glad I've done that. So that's the only thing I've done. And then I think what I'm going to do now is start warming up while I'm cleaning the Chanukiah, because I can do those at the same time, and then just start singing. And then I can go to the shops whenever. And I need to post something as well, but I can do on the way to the shops. Okay, fun. That's all that she had, and oh, that one feather. Hello, I did about an hour of singing and then I went out to the shops and to drop off the post. And for the record, the post was specifically for Sam from the Dear Hopefuls channel, because I have a relatively local post office. And they used to, amazingly, have like 2 or 3 machines where you could, you know, like buy individual stamps and stuff like that. You could just get that there. And for whatever reason, they've decided over the Christmas period, when people are sending lots of post, to close those down. And so I've been multiple times because I don't know which stamps I need for international shipping. And I'd been so many times since like, gosh, like 2 weeks ago. And every time I'd been, there was a queue
like ridiculously long, and it just seems like so stupid when it's something that I should just be able to do at the machine and it should take no time at all. And then eventually, I think it was on Friday, I was like, hang on, I wonder if I can like buy the stamps or whatever online, and I was able to. They just like, it wasn't a stamp, it was like a form, but I was able to do that. So I printed it on Friday and I've just posted it, and I'm very glad I did that. But I've come home, I can't show you the front of this, but to a card from Sam, which is crazy because we didn't discuss that we were going to send Christmas cards, and now I feel bad because hers is going to arrive very late. But let me open this now. Why not? Should I wait until Christmas? I don't know. Like, what are the chances? I don't think she sent one last year. To be fair, I think it is easier because we did a gift swap. Gosh, no, that was last year though. Oh, but she sent something to this house when I moved here, so she had my address. That's probably why. Merry and bright. I like that. Ah, that's so sweet. I'm so impressed. She's written, I hope you have a wonderful holiday season, an amazing Sinterklaas, and a beautiful Hanukkah. That's so sweet. So thoughtful. I love that. Thank you, Sam. I'm going to send her a message as well and just apologise in advance for her delayed card. Wow, that's so kind. I love that. I'm building up a little stash of Christmas cards, so that's nice. I've kept my scarf on, not because it's cold, but because I've accidentally ended up going very green today. I've got this top, and then, let me show you, I've got the green Simba trousers, and I'm wearing my green gingerbread socks. You can't see them now, but there they are. Just unbelievable. Genuinely a pure coincidence. But the real reason why I took you out is because I've come back from the shops, and this is probably the biggest shop I've done since I moved here probably, and also one of the most expensive shops I've done. So let's just talk through what I got. To begin with, some more eggs. I eat a lot of eggs. Also some more cereal I do still have, but A, it was on a special price, and B, that one's running low and I just don't want to run out. Then I got some drink. The weeks that Wayne was away, I didn't have anything fancy once, but I think just his influence, and it's not like he drinks that much fancy stuff, it's just when we're both together, we like to have it. So I have that for tonight, as well as ice cream. After the meal on yesterday was Monday, Sunday night, we had the loaded wedges, which we're going to do again today. And after that meal, I was like, I really want some ice cream, but we don't have any. And Wayne was willing to go to the shops, but because it was a Sunday, everything was closed. So I got some. This one was also on a special price. So I'm excited. Then got some more milk. That's just, you know, we're running out. Then I got some chopped tomatoes and some corn and some pasta, because I'm gonna, I think, meal prep this together. Then I got this for tonight to go with the wedges. Also, we were running low on some spices, so I got some more sumac, which I couldn't find for a while, and sumac is really hard to get like in other places in the world, but it's an ingredient that we use a lot. Like, I don't know if that's a Jewish thing or what, but when I was living in Ireland, it was almost impossible to get, and my friend bought a thing for me, and I was very like conservative with it, and I wouldn't like use too much of it, and I would say like only use it for special occasions. So I've now sort of noticed that the local shop at least does stock it, and so I'm a bit more frivolous with it. But then when I got to the spices section, I couldn't see it for ages, and I was like, oh my gosh, have they got rid of it? But no, they did have it, and I found it. Some more paprika as well. I can't tell if this is the first sort of new purchase of paprika or the second since I bought my one last year. But like, that's pretty good going, even if it's only 6 months. Like, I eat a lot of paprika, so for that to last 6 months is pretty good. And then we didn't have this one, but I've been wanting it. Za'atar. I love za'atar. Again, I think it might be a Jewish thing that like we eat it a lot. And yeah, I've just not had it. So I'm glad to have bought that because I just spotted it. Then there was some lettuce, which was reduced. So I got it because I'll have it for lunch. A singular pepper. I think Wayne wants this with tonight's meal. I don't, but he does, I think. And finally, the potatoes were still on 15p, and we're using so many of them now that I have just bought another bag, because they do last, you know, a decent amount of time. And for 15p, I couldn't not. That is everything. So I'm going to put this away, and then I'm going to write Sam a message to say thank you. And then I'm going to maybe make lunch, although I'm not that hungry. What time? I think it's like 2:30. 3:15, wow. I don't have a good sense of time. Maybe I should have some lunch then. Also, it took a while, but we've done the Chanukiah and now it's drying. I don't know if it's bad luck to leave it upside down. I hope it's not, but I just need the water to like drip down. And I love the way the like little wax, I need to clean this obviously, but all the like, they come out in the shape of the thing. I love that. But okay, that's all for now. I may see you later. I probably will see you later. But yeah, just wanted to share that. Yay! Oh, also, I finished the book I was reading yesterday, which was Everything is Tuberculosis by John Green. I have some thoughts on it, but we'll talk about that probably in the favourites or end of year book thing, whatever, which have already come out. So I decided to find an audiobook to just start listening while I was doing the errands and stuff. And I found Eleanor Oliphant's Is Fine, I think that's what it's called. And it was on my to read list. And I'm about an hour in and I am not enjoying it very, not that I don't enjoy it, it just feels a bit too like childish, and I don't know, I'm not a fan of the main character, and then that makes it hard when it's, you know, narrated by her. Anyway, that's all. Bye. Oh, oh, it's so gorgeous. That's so cute. Oh. Ooh. Ooh, that's a different smell, but I love it. Okay, that was a little bit anticlimactic, but Wayne's actually just gone to the shop, so I've asked him to get another lighter. We'll see if he gets one. But I just wanted to say, I did a lot of time like cooking and preparing everything and blah blah blah, and then I sat down and filmed a video that I wanted to film because that was like the last thing left on my to-do list, and I started filming it and then it like suddenly stopped halfway through, and then I started filming it again, and again same place, it just cut out, and so then I just decided to film the second half of the video hoping that I'd be able to recover either of the first two, and for some reason it doesn't seem to have saved properly, so I'm not sure I am going to be able to recover it, which is really frustrating because I spent like probably about 20 minutes in total chatting to the camera before it was then cut out, so that's really frustrating, and I'm hoping that everything else I filmed today does work. But yeah, anyway, I obviously hadn't opened this candle yet and I was gonna light it, and I didn't even notice the details. Oh my gosh, I just thought it was like floral or something, but I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there's Winnie the Pooh, and there's a honey jar, and I saw Tigger. Yeah, there's Tigger, and I saw Eeyore's up there. Ugh, I mean, it's just so cute. And like that being the lid, ugh, adorable. Sorry, I know I've shown you this already, but it's so cute. That's a good gift. I think that's maybe what I need to start requesting whenever people ask me what I want as a gift. I'll just get like the biggest candles or multiple candles, because never enough candles, except I suppose in the summer. But wintertime, oh, carry me through, please. Anyway, that's it, we've eaten. We ate well, it was good. And now Wayne's gone to the shops and hopefully we'll bring a lighter so I can light that. And then we've been watching High Potential and hopefully we'll have some dessert as well. Although after this episode of High Potential, I don't know if we'll keep watching it or if we'll try and watch something more long form. I know he's quite tired, but I'm like full of energy. It's so rare for me to be the one with energy at night. So we'll see. I am generally like a night owl, but just because obviously my shifts at the moment are more morning focused, I don't like going to bed too late because then I get anxious about it and I get nervous that I'm like not gonna get enough sleep. So yeah, that's fun. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share. Hopefully we can get this candle. I'm like getting the residue smell off this and it smells really nice. Yay! Hello, good morning. I don't know if I told you yesterday about my fiasco with the camera, so I'm hoping things have been recorded. This morning, I'm going to boil some more potatoes because we used up the rest of what I'd already boiled, and I bought another pack. So I'm gonna do that just so that we've got them ready. I'm thinking I might do Spanish omelette tonight when I get home, so at least then I don't have to worry about the potatoes. Or I could do roast potatoes even. That does sound good, but it's more time consuming. We'll see. I also think I'm gonna have another hot chocolate / coffee. Last night it was just hot chocolate, but I think today I'm gonna do it with coffee as well and have some more whipped cream and have that this morning. I have about an hour and a half before I need to go to work. I did wake up earlier today, but I haven't really been doing very much, just watching YouTube and scrolling social media. So that's healthy. But I think plan for this morning, or plan for today, is get these potatoes on, have my coffee and some cereal at some point, obviously get dressed, and either this morning or this evening film that first part of the video because I'm not convinced it's saved, because I need to get that edited and everything by, I think by Sunday. No, is that right? I can't remember. If it's by Sunday, I've actually got more time than I realised. But anyway. Oh, and I also spoke to my grandparents this morning, so that was nice. Yeah, so that's where we're at. I have a couple of dishes to do, but not too many. But I do have a lot of dishes to put away from yesterday, so I will also be doing that. Yay!
Hello, hello. I'm going to bring you a little bit closer. As you may have noticed, I was at home while there was still daylight and I was meant to finish work at 5 today. I got there and my colleague was in and she said, Raquel, there is nothing for us to do. Unless new things come in, we are totally caught up, which we have not been, I think, since October. Perhaps even earlier, perhaps September. So that already felt really good to come into. And then we were kind of just chatting and, you know, she was catching me up on things. And then she said, why don't you just work the rest of the day from home? And I was like, that is such a fair call. And I would not have considered it if she hadn't mentioned it. So I asked my manager if I could. And they said, absolutely, go for it. So I have been at home since about, well, we all left the office at 2. And then I walked home and chatted with a few of them because they all live sort of the same direction, obviously further, but same direction. So that's nice. And it was really nice to chat because I feel like we don't get a lot of opportunities. We were talking about religion, so it was really interesting. But yeah, I got home, call it 2:30, jumped online and like had everything ready, but I had 2 phone calls actually from the same person and 1 email, and that was it. So in the meantime, I have done so many other things. I sang again. I sang yesterday as well. And it feels so good, A, to sing because I haven't sung in so long, but B, to like sing 2 days in a row because obviously that helps strengthen your voice. And I was trying to do some stuff today that I did yesterday and for some reason it wasn't as good as it was yesterday, which obviously is like, but then I like went through it a few times and like worked on it. I'm really hoping none of my flatmates or building mates were in because I made some bad sounds and some loud sounds, but it felt so good. It felt so good. I'm so glad I got to do that. And then I had a late lunch. I've had some tea just now. You might have seen I was rearranging my tea bags because I have so many, and obviously I got more the other day from work. And I have a lot of half empty boxes, so I was just trying to rejig things and it looks so much better in the cupboard now. And then I've also been editing. That's why you can hear my computer. I am just caught up now on the last vlog, literally the last one you saw. I feel like I've been saying that for the last couple of weeks, but I keep editing and then filming so much, so I keep having more to edit, but now I do not. I mean, I have to edit yesterday's clips and today's, but I don't usually get started on that until I've got enough to like make a vlog, a full vlog. So that's awesome. I filmed the first half of the video that I had already filmed yesterday, but that got lost. So, because I've given up on trying to recover it. I know there's a way, but I don't have the patience for it. And honestly, it was like maybe 10 minutes worth of footage. So I'll be okay to, or I was okay to refilm it and just accept my fate. So I think tonight I do want to try and edit that video so that I can have it ready because that's the soonest that needs to go up. And there is another video I want to film, but I don't know if I want to film it today or another day. We'll see. But yeah, it's been lovely. It's been so nice. What a treat to be able to work from home and also like not have that much to do. And then it's been clarified that tomorrow I'm definitely working a half day, but only starting at 10, so that's nice. And that's in person. But again, I'm expecting it to be absolutely dead. And then, oh, who's messaging me? My sister? My sister should not be awake right now. It's like 4 in the morning for them. Hang on. Why? She's just sent me something from, I think, gosh, it would have been I want to say 14 off the top of my head. 11 years ago. That's crazy. And basically, no, what it is, she's gone to visit somewhere where I put like a hand thing and signed it. And that's crazy anyway. And the fact that it's still there is crazy. No, maybe this is more recent than 2014, actually. What year would this have been? I think it's 2015, but still a decade ago. Crazy. Anyway, back to whatever I was talking about before that. I still don't know why she's awake. And I also have no idea what I was talking about. Oh yes, I'm going to be working a half day tomorrow in person, but I'm expecting it to be very quiet. And then Friday, I haven't heard anything, so I expect I'll be working from home. But again, I do think it's going to be quiet, so we'll manage. And again, it'll be a half day. So really thrilled about that. This week has ended up being so chill, which is great. I've really needed it after the months I've had. But another thing that happened, again, where I work, I think I've mentioned before, there's another sort of company that works in the same building and we share a lot of like space. And they were all leaving. They've all closed up, sort of, I think, until next Monday or Tuesday. Monday, I think. And they'd received something from another company, like a package, a hamper. And they had already picked at like things that they wanted. But apparently these were the things that were left over that no one wanted. And me being me who doesn't like waste, I said, I'll take it. I'll find a use for it. And here it is. It's peach hampers and something. Now the one I was most excited about and the one that I was like, this one, when I saw them get it, I was like, that is so good. And then no one took it. And I was like, yes, please. So this one's for me. And that is sparkling elderflower. I love elderflower. I don't ever have it at home, but my grandma often has it, and I love having it with sparkling water and like making my own, so I'm thrilled about this. I wish it was a bigger bottle. I love it. Although the one thing is, I would say we've run out of fridge space, but we haven't. What's happened is there's a problem with our door. A door problem happened, I think, yesterday or the day before, and because it's like the Christmas period, I don't want to contact our landlord because it's not the end of the world. But it does concern me that we can't close our fridge properly. And so Wayne yesterday had a look at it, and at first he said just empty the door as much as you can, and I did that, and it didn't really fix the problem. And then he played around with it and figured out what the problem was, and it is something that we can temporarily fix, but we do need someone to have a look at it. So after the Christmas period, I'll message our landlord. But in the meantime, we're still trying to keep the door as empty as possible. And so everything, we keep a lot in the door, and it's now all on the shelves, and that's why it feels really full. But we'll manage. I'll find a place for it. It's fine. In fact, it probably doesn't need to go into the fridge until it's opened. I mean, it doesn't say. Then this next one is actually the first thing they offered me, and it was one that they offered me actually like back when they first got the package just to try, and I was like, I am very put off by that. It is vegetarian, but I'm very put off by it. And in this instance, I said, listen, I'm not gonna have it, but I think Wayne will enjoy it, so if no one else is taking it, I'm happy to take it home for him, but I never want to take it away from any of you guys because it's your gift. But none of them wanted it. Look, they say it's vegetarian, but when something is called hot honey pigs in blanket crisps, it just puts me off. It really puts me off. There is like a clear sign saying suitable for vegetarians, but even just the thought of it, no thank you. It might be really tasty. Like, I think the ingredients make it sound like it's very nice. Yeah, the flavoring is sugar, rice flour, yeast extract powder, salt, onion powder, natural flavoring. Not sure what that is, but it says suitable for vegetarians. Cayenne pepper, white pepper, acid, citric acid, marjoram, bay, smoked salts, paprika extract, and honey powder. Like, that all does sound nice. And maybe if Wayne opens it and I smell it, I might be like, actually, that's okay. But the thought of it makes me I feel that way about anything that's like got a non-vegetarian name, even if it is vegetarian. Like prawn crackers or prawn cocktail, both of those, no thank you. Just makes me uncomfortable. So hopefully Wayne will enjoy that, otherwise I'll try and find someone else to give it to. And then these are ones that I wouldn't necessarily have like taken, again, if no one else had, but I'm very happy to have and try. Some luxury mince pies, whatever that means. It says flavored with brandy though, and I don't like things flavored with alcohol. So again, this might need to be for Wayne. Yeah, it's got 2% brandy. Yeah, we'll see. And then some festive spiced biscuits. I have no idea what that really means. Let's see the flavors. Ginger, lemon. Those are the only butter. Spices. Very specific. Shut up. I like my parents. Who says that? But yeah, happy to try those. And that's it. And now we've got another box just for useful things. So yeah, that's a nice treat. I am going to leave it here for now. I'm gonna try and get all the camera clips off my camera, edit the favorites video, and look through the singing videos because I filmed a couple of things while I was singing, but nothing like professional. I'm really trying to get over this hurdle of being professional. I just want to like, obviously in work capacities I will be professional, but like I'm such a perfectionist. I've spoken about this when it comes to like uploading performing videos, and it's really stopping me from uploading videos, and I don't like that. So I just want to get over this like hurdle that I have, and just like post things that aren't perfect. So I'm trying to just film when I'm singing and like whatever, relaxed, it's fine. So yeah, anyway, that is all for now. I'll probably see you in a bit at some point. Also, do appreciate the fact that I'm wearing my Christmas top and I'm wearing Christmas earrings. You know, I went for it. All right, I'll see you in a bit.
Alexa, stop the timer, please. Alexa, stop the timer, please.
There are no timers.
I'm gonna keep that in.